Scammers are using simple AI prompts to steal expensive online inventory and keep your money, all without ever returning the item. If you sell online, you know the nightmare scenario. You ship a perfectly packed item to a buyer. A few days later, they demand a refund and upload a photo showing severe damage, like a massive dent or a ripped seam. Online marketplaces are built on a systemic flaw. They heavily favor visual evidence. When automated review systems see that photo, they immediately side with the buyer, assuming the image is a true reflection of reality, and force a refund. But those images are often entirely fabricated. Generative AI tools allow anyone to paint cracks, water stains, or crushed packaging onto a photo in seconds, creating proof of damage that has zero basis in physical reality. Because the platforms blindly trust these convincing fakes, you will lose your inventory and your payouts. To protect your business, you need to learn a specific 3-point verification system designed to expose the AI and stop the fraud. Look at this side-by-side comparison. Step 1 is your first line of defense, the shadow and lighting audit. This is a macro-level check of the entire image. Current generative models have a hard limit. They calculate pixels, not physics. Because of this, they struggle to maintain consistent lighting and shadow behavior across complex, three-dimensional objects. First, identify the primary light source in the submitted photo and trace the light's path. Next, look strictly at the shadow cast inside the alleged dent. Compare it to the primary light path. Here, the interior shadow points in a contradictory direction. Contradictory shadow angles cannot exist in a single, unedited photograph. Finding them gives you absolute proof of digital manipulation. Mastering this macro check gives you power. It turns an invisible algorithm error into undeniable, observable proof of fraud. Sometimes the lighting errors are too subtle to spot with the naked eye. Step 2 is your micro audit, the halo edge check. AI uses a process called in-painting. It blends new generated pixels over an existing image, rather than cutting sharp physical lines. Use your device's zoom tool to heavily magnify the exact boundary where the damage meets the clean, untouched product. Look for a soft, glowing, and blurry pixel transition along that edge. True physical damage does not blur. Scratches, shattered glass, or ripped seams always leave sharp, jagged, and distinct physical edges. While you are zoomed in, scan the bottom corners of the image. You are looking for accidental generated watermarks left behind by AI engines. Finding these micro-artifacts confirms that the damage was painted onto the photo by an algorithm, rather than captured by a camera lens. You have the proof, but aggressively accusing a buyer of using AI can easily backfire. Customer support bots often interpret aggressive language as seller misconduct, triggering platform penalties against you. Instead, use a professional, penalty-free psychological trap. Step 3 is the video verification request. Here is the exact script to use. Apologize for the damage, blame the shipping carrier, and reply with this text. To process a carrier claim, please send a 10-second video showing the damage from a few angles. This creates a technological wall. Scammers can generate static fake photos in seconds, but current AI tools fail completely at maintaining consistent, three-dimensional damage tracking across a continuous video. Faced with this trap, the typical scammer knows they are beaten. They will either stop responding entirely or immediately withdraw their refund request. If a persistent buyer attempts to escalate the dispute anyway, you have a final fallback protocol, running their images through an independent AI image detection tool like Was It AI? This diagram visualizes how the software analyzes an image. It detects invisible frequency anomalies and compression artifacts that human reviewers miss entirely, handing you concrete mathematical evidence to submit for platform disputes. By combining this psychological trapping script with technological backup, you completely shift the burden of proof off your shoulders and shut the scam down. Your toolkit is complete. The macro and micro visual checks expose the fakes, while the video verification script neutralizes the immediate threat to your current sales. Now you need a preemptive defense to stop scammers before they even choose to target your inventory. Here is your 10-second homework assignment. Take this image as a template and update your shop bio or policy page to explicitly state all damage claims require video proof for carrier insurance. Placing this public-facing policy right on your profile acts as an immediate deterrent. Scammers looking for easy targets will see the video requirement, realize your shop is too difficult to defraud, and move on to someone else. Protecting your own shop is the first step, but this education is a vital community defense. Share this system with other online sellers so we can secure the entire e-commerce ecosystem against AI exploitation.